What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Sucks to Suck Productions. And Forge and Fire, they got my delivery here quick for Secrets of Strixhaven. We not only got one box, we got two boxes because I pre-ordered before there was any hype for this set. So I got these boxes for $104 a piece. Looking pretty smart right about now. But for this first video, we're going to crack the first box and see what we can get into. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I am a small creator trying to grow, and it'd be much appreciated. We're going through packs. First few packs, we're going to go through things and kind of actually take a look at stuff, because this is one of those sets where that matters. And then we'll get faster. We'll get more degenerate, and then by the time you see video number 2 with the second box, we're just blasting through looking for the big stuff. I do encourage you, please watch as far into this as you can. Put it at 2x speed. It'll take you half as long to get all the way through. But without further ado, let's get into it. Because I am working 2 jobs right now. Okay, I've got my normal 9 to 5 job, and then I've got my, well, it's 7 to 4. But I get off that thing, and now I'm working for a buddy of mine. And that's from like 4 until 9, 10 o'clock at night sometimes. I'm coming to you at 10:41 p.m. right now. So I'm tired. Sleep is not something that I really have right now most nights. Nor free time. So it's been hard for me to edit videos and get more content posted. Shorts, reels, those things are easy. But stuff like this, I got a plan for it. So without further ado, as I said before, let's crack open this box. As always, you've got your little insert. Secret Lair advertising, because can't get enough. Secret Strixhaven draft archetypes. Yep, pause if you're interested in that. Otherwise, let's keep going. I do like on these in-universe sets that they do the different pack arts. It's just something, some sets they haven't done it. I really like it. And it doesn't really mean anything at the end of the day, but I like it. Without further ado, I guess let's start with blue. Let's start with the blue pack here. I've seen a lot of people open collector boxes. I will be getting a collector box as well. Good old Micro Center is going to come through for me at MSRP. I'm not paying no $560, $600 a box. Just not happening. I'm going to open these 2 play boxes here, and then I've got 2 of the Codex bundles coming. The Codex bundles were cool, and I got them from MSRP, so not paying up for nothing, boys and girls. If I can't get the price I want, I just won't get it. Commander decks may come later. I'll wait for those to get cheap, and then what else am I going to get? I might try to do a pre-release this weekend if time permits, and I'll try to do some reels about that, because obviously I'm not going to record that whole thing. Let's get into our first pack here. Sneering Shade Rider. Vampire Warlock for 5 for 3/3. Flying. When this creature enters, each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. So, yeah. A lot of this stuff's probably going to be draft chaff. Here's a 1-drop. Enters prepared. You may tap or untap target creature and draw a card. I mean, okay. Chase Inspiration. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 and gains hexproof until end of turn. A little protection spell there. Rubble Rouser instead of a Rabble Rouser. I see what you did there, Wizards. Witty puns you've got there. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Exile a card from your graveyard. Add red. When you do, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Once again, this is... a lot of this stuff is draft chaff. Wild Hypothesis. X value card. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put a X/1/1 counters on it. Surveil too. I mean, yeah, some of this stuff's also going to have niche uses as well. Embrace the Paradox. Draw 3 cards. You may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. I just don't know. Yeah, that's too expensive for that. Summon Droomdary. Got some camels. I got a buddy with a camel deck. He might be excited for this. It's a 4-drop for 4/3. Vigilance. Pay 1 and a white. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. So I could see somebody playing around with that. Aberrant Mana Worm. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of mana you spent to cast that spell. That could be interesting at the right time. We got a Lecturing Scorn Mage, 1-drop for a 1/1 repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay, so I can see uses for that. First rare out of the box is Wisdom of Ages, 4 and 3 blues. Quite expensive, but what do you do? Return all instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Okay, and then you exile this card. Fair enough. I do like the art on that. A lot of the art I've seen from this set is pretty cool. I just think the power, the cards available in this set, just new things to it, the art, everything's just great. I think this is a home run for in-universe. Oh, we got a double rare pack to start. We do. We got the old Molten Core Maestro, Goblin Bard, 2-drop for a 2/2 with Menace, Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast this spell, or cast that spell, add an amount of red mana equal to this creature's power. That could be fun. Goblin deck add. We got our first Mystical Archives, and it will be a Helping Hand. Little 1-drop white. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That actually wouldn't be bad in my rabbit deck. And then we got a foil common, Deluge Virtuoso, Human Wizard, 3 for a 2/2. When this creature enters, tap target creature an opponent controls. Put a stun counter on it. And then it's got Opus as well. Plains and a token. Look, your commons are always going to be your draft chaff for the most part. You know what? I always do this to myself, and I'm going to be responsible today. I'm going to separate everything out. Foils, Mystical Archives and Rares, and then everything else. Because then at the end, I got to go through everything another time. Let's make better use of our time for once in our lives. Every time I'm like, you know what, I'm going to make sure I sort things perfectly. And then some of the last videos, I've actually gotten like more diligent about doing that. But then like halfway through the video, I'm trying to plow through and I just start stacking stuff in piles, and you know how it goes. We got a Hydro Channeler, 2-drop for a 1/3, tap to add a blue, spend this mana only to cast instant sorcery. So you got yourself a little blue mana dork, or you can pay 1 and add 1 mana of any color. Same restrictions there. I could see that getting some use. Got a Rearing Embermare, 5-drop for a 4/5, reach and haste. You know, draft chaff as usual. Burrow Barrage, 1 and a green. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If you cast another instant or sorcery spell this turn, then it does damage equal to its power up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. So, you know, once again, that's got places that could be useful. Terramorphic Expanse. Yay. We've got a Cheerful Ostomancer, 3 and a 4, or 3 and a black, for a 4/2. Creature enters prepared. Pay 1, raise dead. Resurrect from the graveyard. Visionary's Dance. See, that's some more of that good art. I like that art. Pay 7 to create 2/3/3 blue and red elemental creature tokens with flying. Discard this card. Look at the... Yeah, that's... No. Inkling Mascot. I like the way the Inklings look in this set so far. I wasn't around for the first Strixhaven to really mess with Inklings, but I hear this is a bit of an improvement on the design. Inkling Cat, so you see they're kind of forming a cat with their little inky selves. It's 2 for a 2/2 repartee whenever you cast. Okay, so Flow State, first uncommon, 1 in a blue. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. If there's an instant card and a sorcery card in your graveyard, instead put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom. Okay, so that's got its uses. Startle Relic Sloth, 2 and a red and a white, 4/4 trample lifelink. Beginning of combat on your turn, exile to 1 target card from a graveyard. Fair enough. Topiary Lecturer, 2 and a green, and Cree Increment. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana spent is greater than this creature's power and or toughness, put a 1/1 counter on this creature, and then tap and add an amount of mana equal to the creature's power. Okay. See that little mana dork decks. For our rare, we got Practiced Offense. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls. Target creature gains your choice of double strike or lifelink until end of turn, and you can flashback it for 2. How about that? We'll flash it back. And then we got a Spell Pierce. Oh, sorry. I'm organizing my piles over here. Little spell Pierce. Mystic Archives action happening. And then we got a Olna Alley Shopkeep. Goblin Warlock, 2 and a black, Menace, Infusion. This creature gets +2/+0 as long as you gained life this turn. Ooh, double foil. We got a foil dual land here. The land enters tapped. You can surveil. Cool. Alright. Oh, where are we at? We're already, 10 minutes in? Okay, yeah, we're going to start blasting through packs more. We'll stop if we see something interesting. Or y'all can slow it down. Y'all can speed it up. Whatever you want to do. We'll get names. We'll get art. We'll stop for cool stuff. Send in the Pest. Honor Page. Textbook Tabulator. Little frog wizard. Like that. Like some frog action. Zealous Lorecaster. Noxious Newt. A little Death Touch with a Mana Dork combined. See, stuff like that will get played. Stadium Tidal Mage. When this creature enters or attacks, you may draw a card. If you do Quandrix Charm. Tablet of Discovery. There's people talking about this card, I'm pretty sure. When it enters, mill a card. You may play that card this turn. Yeah. So this is, I think the professor was going off about this. Being a nice little artifact staple. Campus Composer. So 4 for 3/4. War 2. You can pay 5 to create a flying elemental. Okay, I mean, that's not terrible. It's not great. Stand Up for Yourself. Rare, we got a flashback. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. Okay. We got a Return the Favor. Spree. Alright. +1, copy target, instant spell, sorcery, activate ability triggered. Choose new targets, or change the target spell or ability with a single target. Okay, and Practical Joke, and another foil dual colored land. We're fine with that. Just an appetizer. We're warming up. Okay, we're warming up. We're going to run into some greatness in here. I got a feeling. Oh. We'll show that out in a second. I like that, though. I like when they do stuff like that sometimes. It's good for drafting. Ancestral Anger. Studious First Year with the rampant growth attached to it. Cost of Brilliance. Interjection. Deluge Virtuoso. Render Speechless. Tester the Tangential. Eternal Student. Exile this card from graveyard. Create 2/1/1. Okay, a little Inkling Generator. Kind of expensive though. Artistic Process. Ooh, exposing secrets here. Got Lewin, the Exchange Student. Little Elf Druid. 2 and a black and a green. Enters prepared. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. It becomes prepared again. Pest Friend. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token. Whenever this token attacks, you gain 1 life. Okay, so I could see that. Getting some use somewhere. Oh, here's to you, Alvy, if you're watching. Our little loot player from our D&D campaign. Resonating Loot. 2 and a blue and a red. Lands you control have add 2 mana of any one color. Spend that mana only to cast instant and sorceries. Draw a card. Activate only if you have 7 more cards in your hand. So yeah. Your little spell cast and burn decks. You're going to love that. We've got to Feed the Swarm. We'll always take Feed the Swarm. See that art? Great art. Great art! Love it. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. And then we got foil uncommon Zamon's Experiment. Simone's over there experimenting. And we got another one of the duels. Not a foil this time, but I like this. On top of tokens, this is great for draft, right? It really is. These are worthy inserts. Worthy inserts. Alright. I have a feeling that's eventually gonna get out of control over there. So let me stack this here instead. I'm creating my own problems here. But at least I've got the ability to see what I'm doing to myself. Oh, I know what some of the bangers are gonna be. I don't know values yet. This is the first time I've ever received. I usually get my booster boxes even from Forge. I usually get them the week of release. So like pre-releases this week, next Friday will be full release, and I would usually get my boxes on like Monday or Tuesday. But for me to get it on a Wednesday of the week of pre-release, it's pretty freaking awesome. Glorious Decay, Adventurous Eater, Eager Glyph Mage, Run Behind, Tome Blast with our Elephant Boy on the board, Pursue the Past, Grapple with Death, Living History, Arcane Omens. Yeah, that's I'm telling you, I'm not gonna quit talking about it. I really like the look and feel of this set. Sander Unfinished Genius. Enters prepared. You can create treasure tokens and search your library for instant sorcery. Okay. Harmonized Trio for the rare. It's a 1-drop. Merfolk Band Wizard. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. This creature becomes prepared, and you can just brainstorm your little butt off. Great card. Great card. I think that's going to see some action across the board if I was to be a betting man. A Braid, classic, and that's a good Braid. Yeah. I would swap out the one in my deck for this, for sure. I got a Prismatic Charm foil, and another black and white land, and our token. Cool. Cool beans, dude. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I've been waiting for this. Turtles, as much of a hater as I am sometimes, Turtles ended up being way more fun than I thought it was going to be. In that freaking pre-con, I've got it. I've kind of pimped it out, and it's a good time. So, I hate it too much. Just being old cranky Magic player, you love to complain, and that's what I did. I complained before I experienced. Oh, a little 3-drop with a Seething Song attached. That's cool. I really like the prepared thing. It's something new. It's a new approach. I don't know. It's cool. Something new. Something new. Something fun. Something useful. We got a Fractal Crab. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, look at the top X cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Ooh, we got a Planeswalker here. Ooh, first Mythic of the box. Professor Delian Fell. 2 and a black and a green. Starts with 5 loyalty. You tick it up 2 for 3 life. You 0 it out for a card draw and lose a life. Down it by 3, destroy target creature. And down it by 6, you get an emblem with whenever you gain life, target opponent loses life. So, yeah, that could be a problem if you can get it up there quick enough. Ooh, we got a rare or mythic Mystical Archives peeking out. You see that stamp? What we got? Big score. Okay. Additional cost to cast this spell. Discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. Fair enough. The Senate Dustkeeper for the foil. Boy's reaching out to touch faith. Alright. Digging through. Let's get on down. CR rare. Barog Banemaker. I'm sorry, I'm delirious. I'm running off so little sleep this week, but as soon as I saw this got delivered today, I got a boom of energy because I've been looking forward to this. And I said, there's no way I'm going to bed tonight without at least filming one box opening. Second one might not happen till this weekend, baby. I was getting one of these bad boys cracked. I've been watching too many content creators bust it open. Wild Growth, Archaic. Trample, Reach, Converge. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Whenever you cast a creature spell, that creature enters with X additional 1/1 counters on it, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast it. That could be fun in a Wooburg deck for sure. Bitter Triumph. 1 in the black. Additional cost. Discard a card, pay 3 life, destroy target creature or planeswalker. So, if you need removal, there it is. Yeah, I'm really stoked for this set. Also, be on the lookout. I don't know if I'm going to do reels or actual videos. It's going to be hard to do real videos because I'm not bringing my laptop with me. But I am going to MagicCon Vegas. I'm hoping to link up with some people out there, plus all the friends I'm going with. And then, of course, I am a content creator. Because I've got, 60 subscribers. But I am a content consumer as well, so I would love to meet the professor or Joel is Magic, I believe it is. I always forget his name, but love his channel. Pay Money Wubby, be a cool guy to run into. Be cool if Meat Canyon was randomly there. That's on the bucket list. I don't know. It's my first time going to a MagicCon. I mean, I've been to like Star City Games this past year, but it's my first time going to like an actual freaking MagicCon. I'm very stoked. So you get collector packs with your pass that I got and all that. Plus, I mean, there's gonna be plenty of stuff to shoot, so you'll definitely see some content from me there. And maybe some of y'all will be there. Cool art. But I've been consuming videos trying to find out how to make best use of my time while I'm there, things to skip out on, ways to, what lines you should be waiting in, which ones you shouldn't waste your time with off the rip. So I'll share some of those tips and tricks while I'm there. And then, if you're going to MagicCon Atlanta, or if you're really lucky going to Amsterdam, maybe those things will help you. Restoration Seminar. 5 and 2 white. Return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Paradigm. Exile the spell. After you first resolve a spell with his name, you may cast a copy of it from exile without paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your first main phases. Oof. That's cool. Expensive, but cool. We got Giant Growth with a big old squirrel. Like the art. It's funny. It's cool. It's on theme. Not mad at it at all. Got a quick study. Foiled out, and then we all know what comes at the end. The land, the token. The land, the token. Yeah, I'm excited for the collector box because, man, there's some pretty stuff in those. Oh, Ascendant. Procrastinate. I'm digging the frog art. The frog art's good. Tap target creature, put twice X stun counters on it. That's actually a fun little common. Ancestral Anger, Studious First Year, Rancorous, I got an Avatar. Oh, enters with, okay. So this kind of goes with the Vivid from Lauren in a way. And that kind of looks like a couple of different things mixed in, but it's a Spirit Frog. Tam, Observant Sequencer, Quillblade Lorette. Abstract Paint Mage. There's our stamp. Stormcarved Coast. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. Cool. Not mad at that. I'll take good lands all day. Royal Treatment. 1 drop. Okay, little creature protection there. Dig that. I can dig that. Can you dig it? Oh, I know, guys. Being an adult, man, paying bills, supporting hobbies, it's a rough life out there, but it'll all be worth it in the end. I just gotta put this grind in right now. It's an opportunity I was given to get ahead. Just gotta sacrifice a little bit of, sacrifice a little sleep and free time, and I'll be in a good position going forward. Ooh, I like that. Oracle's Restoration. Masterful Owlin. Historian, a little bird cleric action going on. Banish and Betrayal. Stadium Title Mage. Pest Mascot. Whenever you gain life for the 1/1 count on this creature. Okay, fun enough. Have a little pest deck going on with a Loom Charm. Group Project. Spectacular Sky Whale. Elemental Whale. That'd be cool. Suspend Aggression. 1 red, white. Exile target non-land permanent from the top and top card of your library. For each of those cards, its owner may play it until end of their next turn. Got a little sleight of hand action here. Biblioplex Tomekeeper. Got that foil now. Alright. Oh, I got this bad habit of sitting on my legs. And, my legs start going numb. Getting too old for all that. It sets me up a little higher in a little better position over this table. One day, I know I've said it a million times, one day I'm going to get my actual office fixed up. And I won't be sitting at this table. It's a freaking dining room anymore. The dining room can be a dining room and a magic table again. Man, look, I'm not even square. God, slacking. Gotta keep the cards where y'all can see them. Elemental Mascot. Yeah, this art's primo for this set. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Splatter Technique. Choose one, draw 4 cards, or this deals 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker. Okay, somebody's got like a wide board of nasties. We're exposing secrets here. So for Mystical Archives, we're getting a bulk up. Nothing to write home about, but we'll take it. And then we got a Maelstrom Artisan. Haste, enters prepared, and it's got a little rocket volley attached to it. Got a foil rare, so destroy target non-basic land. Little land destruction to make the table happy. Make friends and allies. Destroy key lands. Oof. Sorry, guys. My foot's now back on the ground after sitting on it, and it's got that, I fell asleep, so it's got that little tingly feeling, or pins and needles. Don't know if you know the vibe, but if you do, you know why I'm grimacing over here, because it is not a fun time. Oh, Melancholic Poet, Rapier Wit, Deluge Virtuoso, Expressive Fire Dancer, Follow the Lamerits, Imperious Ink Mage, Visionary's Dance, Matter Bending Mage. Got some granny glasses on there, huh? Eternal Student, Artistic Process. For our rare, we got the Stirring Hope Singer, Bird Bar, Flying Lifelink, Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. My token decks are gonna love the cards with this ability on them. They are indeed. Stock up, solid. Will never be mad at a stock up. And then we got a foil Spirit Ox. The buck stops here. Oh, look at that. Look, see, I told y'all. I look over here at my piles. What I've been doing, I got a foil pile, and I've been stocking the other stuff on top. Swamp. How y'all feel about these lands? What y'all's vibe on them? I kind of like it. And foil for sure. We're like a third, maybe close to halfway through the box now. Something like that. Alright. Blast through here. Man. I got plenty of Deluge Virtuosos, that's for sure. Hit that multiple times now. Little Spirit Mascot. I'm starting to see some more duplicates. Terramorphic, yeah, for sure. That's cool. Dissection Practice, that's fun. Snarl Song. Ooh. Ooh, that's the alt art. Storm carved coast. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or other lands. I like that. That's fun. And we followed up with a rare expressive iteration. Getting a lot of blue and red in this box. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, one of them on the bottom, and exile one of them. You may play the exiled card this turn. Cool. That's something I haven't really messed with. Is, you know, red and blue. What do they call it? Is it? Is that it? Is it? I forget all those names that go with all these things. But your guilds and all that stuff. But is it? It's not something I've really messed with. Don't really have a deck that plays into it. So maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign. Time to do it. Time to sling some spells and damage people and run some otters, you know. Just get real nasty with the cheese whiz. Real nasty with the cheese whiz. Oh, run behind. Tome blast. There we go. I gotta keep this thing square. See, I moved my legs. I was sitting on them, and now I'm off center with the camera. Pull from the grave. Fractal mascot. Pursue the past. Foolish fate. Harsh annotation. Good art. Rapturous moment. Deathcap glade. Okay, another land. Knockout maneuver. And an old growth educator. A little tree folk action. Love the tree folk. Get the int vibes. You get those int vibes from Lord of the Rings for sure. Oh, and a foil little. Edges on that are kind of chopped though. You see it? There you go. You see them? See those edges on this? I mean, the print quality is not terrible on most of the cards, but when it's there, it's there. I mean, look, it's ridiculous that we're playing this expensive freaking card game. And our standards as players, because we can't stop buying, right? We just can't stop ourselves to teach them a lesson. Our standards have been so freaking lowered that we're like, oh, I just hope the cards aren't that messed up. Guys, we deserve better. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I get cost cutting and all that with Has. Like, I get it. I work in the corporate world myself. I know all these trends. But cutting costs to a certain point's fine. But I feel like eventually we're going to be getting cards that feel like bubblegum wrapper. And like the ink fades from fluorescent lights hitting it or something. Like, I just don't know. I mean, it's just the quality just gets worse and worse. You know, and the printer's getting pushed too hard to print faster. I don't know. I know they give a bunch of blowhard excuses why they don't do things. Same thing with the stamp promo. And the average sucker on the street, right? Barnum and Bailey said a sucker's born every minute, which I think that's not even a real quote from what I read. But let's say it is. Let's say that's what old Barnum said. A sucker's born every minute. Y'all are suckers if y'all believe this nonsense of like the excuses they give you. Everything they do. Oh, see, that's cool. Set related land, pay 3, target creature becomes prepared. Not bad. It's expensive, but not bad. Vicious rivalry. Additional cost is cast a spell, pay X life, destroy all artifacts and creatures mana value X or less. That's interesting. That's an interesting time. And then we got a monstrous rage and a foil into the hunt. Ooh, that's pretty hot. I like that. But yeah, everything they do, every single thing they do that gives you less, and they still charge you the same price, if not more. Like, let us not forget, they jacked the price of a commander deck up $5 and took away the sample pack, which the sample pack usually had like 12 cents of value anyway, right? And how much are they saving per deck, right? You gotta think, okay, how much does it cost them to, once you calculate it all out, to print a single sample pack? And let's say they say, well, that's 10 cents. right? Because between the another package labels, putting the two little cards in there, all that little stuff. Let's say it costs 10 more cents per deck. And in your mind, you're like, why would you piss off customers to save 10 cents? And it's like, well, they're looking, if they're printing 100,000 of these decks, it's just throwing random numbers out, times 10 cents. Well, that's a decent little savings on the books when they present it to the stockholders, right? But eventually you do it so much that your customers get sick of it, and then eventually they start buying less. But just don't ever forget what they took from you, from the Commander decks. Don't ever forget. They took your sample pack. They took your little cardboard life keeper. They took everything except the deck. That's all you get now. And, if the decks are good enough, I can get them cheap enough, I'm still going to buy them. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fiend just like you. But don't stop complaining. Don't stop tagging and whining and posting videos. Just whatever. Just don't let them ever hear the end of it. Stress Dream. Another frog on card. Ooh, okay. We got Berta Wise Extrapolator. 2, a green and a blue. For a 1/4 increment. We covered that. Then whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on Bertha, add 1 mana of any color. Pay X and create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token to put X 1/1 counters on it. I like that. I mean, that could go in just about any of my token decks or any of my decks that make massive amounts of mana. That's fun for me. I like it. Ooh. Look, I'm exposing the secrets of the universe, as always. Deduce. Little Dick Tracy action going on there. Got a foil Mythic. That don't happen very often for me. Withering Curse. Get that center. The foiling looks pretty good on it. You still got the little edge issue down here, but whatever. We're not grading it anyway. Why do we care? 1 and 2 black. All creatures get -2 until end of turn. If it's got infusion, if you gain life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. Fun stuff, ladies and gents. We got the Fields of Strife. We're strifing in the fields. Alright. Don't want pop-ups while I'm trying to record something. There we go. Oh, come on. Open for me. Does that mean there's something good in here? The good news is I got another box. So if this box ends up being a flopperoni, I got another chance at greatness. That's why I like always getting 2 boxes. Every once in a while you get a dud box. Oh, another frog. This makes me want to build a frog tribal. Okay, little chimera, however you pronounce that. I can't ever remember. Gone over it 100 million times, and then I'll say it wrong every time. Oh, look. It's like the little Harry Potter train that took him to Hogwarts. Or root manipulation. Primary research. God dang, I keep doing that, man. I keep giving away the sauce. Arcade's Agony, and we go into a rare. We got the Grave Researcher. It's the card with the reanimate attached. Not mad at that at all. It's a good pull. We got Duty Beyond Death. An additional cost to cast the spell. Sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. I like this Templar kind of looking art right here. Not too shabby. The vibes are right. Ooh, see, that's what I was saying. These foil floor lands look a little bit better. I like it better. Me like better. Alright. Let's go. We're over halfway through the box. I feel comfortable saying that as an estimation. We're halfway through, if more than. Heated Argument, Tenor Concoctor. I wonder what people would do if I lick my finger and start sorting cards like that when they're hard to get sliding off of each other. Probably be a good thing to do. Get a little rage bait action going and then clip a reel out of that and post it. And people be hating in the comments like, look at this freaking animal. Blah, da, 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 da. One, a white and a black for a little bird bard. Miss Abigail, the poet laureate. Flying, whenever you cast a creature or spell, Abigail becomes prepared. And then you can pay basically 2. To put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. Stuff like this, man, counter decks will have a good time with. Impractical Joke. Fractal Tender. Alright. Rare. Mosio Veins Nudine. 2 and a black for a 2/1 Bird Skeleton Warlock. Flying. When Moso enters, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with. Whenever this creature or whenever this token attacks, you gain a life. And then it's got Infusion. We got a Locust Spray. That's pretty weak. Foil Elemental, Foil Land. What do you know? What do you know? Fatigue just like really kicked in for me. Just tiredness just took over the soul. Oh, Owlin Historian. Just keep busting through. Keep getting through this so y'all can see what y'all want to see. Yeah, art's solid across the board. Cupid Colony, little insect action. Foil Necroscribe. Antiquities on the Loose. 1 2 white. Create 2 red and white spirit creature tokens. Then if this spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put a 1/1 counter on each spirit you control. Oh, double rare. We got the Elder Dragon Witherbloom the Balancer. Affinity for creatures. 1 less to cast. For each creature you control, 5/5, flying, death touch, instant and sorcery spells you cast have affinity for creatures. Fun stuff. We got Return the Favor. Little foil comment action there. Cool. Got an Elder Dragon there. Feel better about it already. Maybe if I show the can off, look at potential sponsorships from the Coca-Cola Corporation. That'd be cool. That'd be dope. Because that'd be one of those YouTube sponsorships where your content creator's not lying to you. Because I drink way more soda than any one person should. I'd be the perfect person to be sponsoring. Everybody's drinking these like Ollie Pops, these little healthy drinks. I like how it goes kind of cartoony on the paper. Yeah, I'm a Coca-Cola fiend. What do y'all think, though? What do y'all think of the flavor? First off, what do you think of the set in general? Like the set flavor, the set story, the way the cards cohese together. Then what do you think of it as a set just in general? General is going to fit into the multiple formats where it will go. Standard, Commander, Legacy, you know. What do you think? A little Snake Warlock. Ambiguous Augmenter. So 1-drop for a 1/1 with increment. When this creature dies, if you had 1 or more counters on it, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token and put this creature's counters on that token. Okay. Ooh, we got something potentially juicy in this Mystical Archive. Culling Ritual. Okay, we'll take a Culling Ritual. 2, a black, a green. Fantastic art. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less and add a black or green for each permanent destroyed that way. So you just sit there and get a butt ton of mana in one turn and wipe out a bunch of their artifacts and soul ring. Just take it all. Take it all from them. Enchantments, equipments, any of that, wipe it out. Chrome boxes, if you're playing with those kind of people, that's cool. That's a cool one to get. Foil common and the token, the land. I got 2 more rows after this. 3 more rows. Okay, we got like 12 packs left. Told y'all, see? I said we were just under halfway. Oh, what do you hold for me? Do you have one of the set chases hidden in this box? I sure hope so. But even when this set was announced and people weren't excited for it, I pre-ordered it. Pretty much. The only set I haven't pre-ordered was Marvel. Take lands all day. Got shared roots. Little land hunting action here. I usually always buy a box of everything. Marvel, I'll probably get a box at some point. I'm just not paying the stupid pre-order BS prices right now. I promise you that. But I don't know if it's actually a good set or if it's going to get poo-pooed on just like Spider-Man did. Maybe I'll be able to get play boxes for $99 again. But I felt at $104 a box. I mean, this is just a no-brainer. Had I had the funds, because I knew Mystical Archives was coming back, right? Like, I knew there's going to be some cool stuff in here. Had I had the money and reckless abandon, I would have got like a case of this. It's just, I knew we were getting somewhere with this. This set was going to be good. This is actually a set that I'd be excited to do the pre-release on, so I really hope that my time lets me through. Oh no, he's in a wheelchair. Teacher's Past. Isaiah Mage Tower Captain. Jin Sorcerer. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may tap 3 untapped creatures you control. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, fair enough. We got a Requisition Raid with Spree. Cool beans. Foil Rare. Hardened Academic. A red and a white. Flying Haste. Discard a card. This creature gains lifelink until end of turn. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. And a foil... Not the foil land we're looking for, but it's a foil land, alright. Alright. Next. 13 plus. Loves 13 plus. Man, oh man. I know a lot of grown folk. Do some crazy stuff for this game. Every once in a while I'm seeing a card I don't recognize, but for the most part we're at duplicate stage for sure. Rabbit Attack, Prismari Charm, Postmortem Professor, 1 in a black, Zombie Warlock, can't block. This creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life, and then exile instant or sorcery card. Zombify. Okay, I mean, the art's solid regardless. But I'm hoping there's like in this last little row, last pack magic, we hit some kind of banger. We haven't hit any of the Emeritus's or however we pronounce that, you know, with the ancestral recall and all that jazz on it, right? We haven't hit any of the big old things that caused waves during leak season, so I'm hoping to see at least one of those. I mean, I did get an Elder Dragon, so I can't be that down in the mouth about the box, but hopefully there'll be just a little more juice. Steal the Show, 2 in a red, choose one or both. Target player discards any number of cards, then draws that many cards, or Steal the Show deals damage equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard to target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Disdainful Stroke. Cool. I like the art on that. Weird use case counterspell, but I like the art, so whatever. I don't know how many Mystical Archives are in this set. I've watched a million videos on it. I've probably heard that number 10 times, and I still don't recall. There's a lot of them, though. There'd be a lot. You think you're just gonna grab a box and hit that chase freaking bonus card? You're not getting it. I was actually surprised. Mystical Archive. I'm tired, man. Slumbering Trudge. It's a plant beast with an X. Creature enters with a number of stun counters on it equal to 3 minus X. If it enters with a stun counter on it, tap it. Okay. Gotta do math to play this game. Got another stock up. Can't be mad at stock ups. Popular card. Be worth a few bucks. Ooh-wee. Come on, what's hiding for me at the back of this pack? Hungry Grapholon. Oh, giraffe is an actual creature type. I wonder how many giraffes have been made in this game. Well, at least we know where the rare is at now. Bleach, the Loafing Pest. 1 black, green. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on each pest, bat, insect, snake, and spider. Okay, that could be fun. That could be fun. Ooh, there we go. See, I was talking, and I made it happen, and this is probably one of the ones I was most interested in. We've got the Emeritus of Woe. 3 and a black for a 5/4. Creature enters prepared. And at the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more creatures died this turn, this creature becomes prepared again. And it comes attached with that pretty little demonic tutor right there. Can't be mad at that. Hop to it. Once again, flavor of this art's just too freaking good. Okay, so I did get one of the Emeritus. So, like I said, I felt like there had to be at least something left in this box. Okay, after this, we're down to 3 packs. And I am putting this stuff in a box. I'm not even sorting tonight. That's how tired I am. I'm going to put this stuff in the box, and I'm going to bed. B-E-D, bed. Oh, what's the anticipation? What's in these last 4 packs? We're going to be sad boys, or we're going to run into greatness. Oh, a little Rhino Bard, Destroying Horrormancer, or Honormancer. Lamorette's Favor. Rare land, Petrified Hamlet. When this land enters, choose a land card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Lands with the chosen name have tap at a waste. Okay. Double rare. We got double rare action over here, boys and girls. We got a Mind in the Matter. X. Green and blue. Draw X cards, and you may put a permanent card mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield tap. So, a little its own version of a tutor. Repel Calamity. So I was just talking about how great that card was today. I do like it. Little mouse is pushing back the beast. Beating back the beast. Yeah, I probably can't hear it on the mic, but the glory of listening to people out there just blasting by in their little Honda Civic with an exhaust that's 10 times too big, just tearing up the street at night. Like, at least get a decent car. But then I remember, like, I was that same guy. Mine wasn't so much, I had an exhaust on one of my cars, but mine was the Bang. I loved the Bang. Big old subwoofers and crazy speakers, that was my thing. Oh, Expressive Fire Dancer. Follow the Lamerits. Wander Off. Visionary's Dance. Positioner's Tomb. Spectacular Skywell. Group Project. Cuboid Colony. Aaron, the Death Balloon Botanist. Exhibition Tie Collar. 1 drop for a 0/2 with Opus. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, target player mills 3 cards. If 5 or more mana were spent to cast that spell, that player mills 10 cards instead. That's an instant add to my mill deck. Another Bitter Triumph with all the odds. What's the odd that I pull the same one frickin' twice? Cooked, man. Just over here getting cooked by life. A little ASMR action right there. Sound of a pack ripping. Okay. Let's get past all the junk. Man, I hate to say junk. There's some good stuff mixed in. But I want to see... we got Sky Couch Conductor. Coach Conductor. 2 in a blue. It's got Flash, Flying, Vigilant, enters prepared. It's a 2/3. Exile target non-pilot creature you control. And return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay. So a little Blinky Blink. A little Burst Lightning. And a foil Stadium Title Mage. And a foil Forest. We're down to the last pack. And then we'll see ya for the next box within a day or so. Now the question is, can I get these videos edited by the end of this weekend? Oh. Let's just blast through it. And then we'll get to the uncommons. And we'll build a little anticipation. Where are you at? Alright. More red and blue. Color Storm Stallion. 1 blue, red. Ward 1 haste. 3/3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +1/+1 to end of turn. 5 more mana spent. Create a token that's a copy of this creature. So, that could get out of hand. Oh my. Yeah. Frick yeah. Last frickin' pack magic. I might have manifested that. I mean, Lord have mercy. Well, I'll tell you right now. You can never have enough Vampiric Tutors in the collection. I like the art on this for sure. I'm a happy boy. I don't care what the rest of those rares are worth. I pulled a Vamp Tutor out of box number 1. Yeah, son. That's yeah, okay. No words. I'm always, every time I'm in a shop, I'm at any kind of card shop, and you see a tutor, and you're always like, do I need another one, right? But then it's like, should I already own one? Like, I'll just proxy if I need more, which is a smart thing to do. But then they got different art styles. So it's like, well, I don't have that one. Maybe I should buy that one. You know, that kind of bargaining with yourself to spend more money than you need to. But when you spend $104 on a box of cards and you pull like a $60 card, that's okay. Don't feel bad about that. Anyway, I'm done rambling. I don't know if I was incoherent through any of this for y'all, but maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe that'll make you want to watch it more because it's wild card. But regardless, y'all have a good night, good day whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you back for box number 2. Let's get this stuff put away. Anyway, peace.